Bugis area of downtown Singapore, and we're walking to go to dinner at a Middle Eastern place, and we had to stop and marvel at these majestic skyscrapers because this architecture is mind-blowing right here. It's really, really beautiful. Look at these buildings with the points in the corner on here. We were stopped dead in our tracks, not paying attention, but that caught our attention really quick because the right angle on that is pretty intense. And this is a Friday night here, and as you can see, it's not overwhelmingly crowded. This is rush hour and people getting off work normally, but pandemic, what are you gonna do? So we're gonna go check out this Middle Eastern place and enjoy the architectural surroundings, enjoy the natural beauty of this beautiful country, and we'll check back in with you all at dinner. So the days are extending here. The sunset was, I think, like 6:45 when I first got here 3 months ago. Now it's about 7:15, so that's really nice for obvious reasons. I like more daylight. This area is Bugis. There's tons of Indian, Middle Eastern. We just passed by an Indonesian hot pot place we almost sidestepped at, but we're laser-like focused on trying to have these kebabs, and hopefully it's the truth. We're gonna have a glorious platter, and we're just, like we said, we can't believe how beautiful these honeycomb looking buildings are and such, and hopefully we get some daylight left where this area we're eating at, so we can go see it and show it to you all and present it in all its splendor and glory. I've never seen this with this smattering of bars and restaurants and whatnot. This looks super intriguing, so we will go check this out and hopefully get some good footage later. I forgot the microphone, so sorry if I'm in your all's living room. Super up close and personal. Here we go. Lebanese food, awesome. Starting off our palatial meal here. We got hummus, baba ganoush on the house, and this bread called lavash that I've never seen before anywhere. We're excessively excited, putting it mildly. How could you not be? Look at this, it's like super airy. I am gonna try this first because I have never had this. And it is, oh my gosh, it's hot. And it's super hollow. It's completely hollow inside. Steam is escaping. I'll take a bite of this before anything. It's good, it's really light and airy. It's got sesame seeds on the top. It's great. Try a hummus. It's always really good. Just can't not be messed up. It's a good version. It's thin. It's nice. It's not overloaded with any one flavor. It's got an equilibrium taste to it. I'm gonna try the baba ganoush right here. I'm normally not a super big fan of this. Let's see how this one holds up. That's one of that. It's complimentary on the house baba ganoush. He dropped the mic on us. I don't know. I'm speechless. I'm shuddering to think what the rest of the meal is going to be, if this is any indication. This is great. I want my wife, my camera lady, to get in on this. We'll get back to doing our main course. Thank you. Just a heads up on this baba ganoush. It's so good. I don't even know what it's made with. It looks like eggplant or something along those lines, or I have no idea, but it's like a garlic bomb. It's just, there's no other way to describe it. And neither one of these dishes are overly oily, which they normally are. It's perfect equilibrium. This baba ganoush is life-changing. I'm sorry I'm being exaggerating too much, but it's incredible. We appreciate it. And the hummus is equilibrium flavor, really thin, not super thick, and it doesn't stand out any one flavor. It's a real equilibrium. It's not super creamy, not super dense. But, so we're gonna enjoy these. That baba ganoush is out of control. This is awesome. So we've got our platter here. Thank you very much. It's amazing. The baba ganoush is the best I've ever had. The best I've ever had. I shudder to think what is underneath this complimentary on the house cheese bread, lavash. They just gave us some more hummus. So I'm gonna gently take this off for the shock and awe treatment for you all. We're gonna kindly remove this. And oh, look at this. Look at that. There's a lamb chop on there. There's lamb, there's beef, it looks like chicken. This looks like a euphoric paradise. I'm going to immediately go for, hopefully this is a piece of lamb. I don't even know how to attack this. I don't know what to do. I got the knife here. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you. It's really good. I think it's beef. It's great. It's mild, not super heavy. Awesome. Baba ganoush is just next level. This is great. We're gonna enjoy this feast. Huge feast. I will try a piece of the lamb. Got lamb chop here. This is Lebanese food for everyone there. Yes, boss. Lamb's perfectly cooked. Nothing else needs to be said. Lamb chop is delectable. So I want Joy to get on this while it's still warm. So we'll get back with you all. This meal is amazing. Thank you. So this is a baklava that we got here, and it was a really mild version. And just like the hummus, it wasn't like super overpowering. It wasn't very sweet, and it was really middle of the road as far as that goes. That baklava is not my favorite dish, but it was fine for what it was. But the next dessert we got on here was unbelievably decadent. I don't know even what it was. It was some sort of fried thing with cheese inside of it, and I think maybe like an almond milk around it with shredded coconuts or something along those lines, and it was cheesy and gooey. Look at this. It looks like it was a piece of pizza. It was unbelievable. This was really, really good. Ferociously good. Don't know what it was called. Outstanding.
Man, y'all just don't know, Miss Parker. That meal was off the chain, y'all. I'm telling you, that meal was so good. That was the best baba ganoush I've ever had. That platter was copious, and it was all lamb laden, which we prefer and just love, and everything was juicy, and it wasn't a sodium bomb. So good, and we're super hyped. It's a Friday night. I've never seen this many people out in Singapore at this point, so I wouldn't say things are getting back to normalcy, but it's nice and refreshing to see people out. I don't know another way to describe it. So we're gonna go down this super busy corridor and see what's going on here. Go explore.
So when we were walking down this super congested corridor, it seems like a vast majority of the eateries in this particular stretch were Mexican or South American food or whatever, because I saw people with chips and salsa everywhere. Almost all these people were foreign expats. Really crowded, and Joy says that lots of these places have acoustic live music when it's non-pandemic going on, so this looks like this is always a happening place. Very much so. It was, like I said, it was just a culture shock to see, for the first time in almost a calendar year, a congested amount of people at one time. Don't remember what that feeling was like. I'm sure other people can relate.
So a couple things I want to talk about from what you just experienced with that crowd. As I looked around, I'm not trying to make prejudgments or anything, but like that was like 90+% expats back there. That was not locals at all. So I don't know if it's like an area where they hang out, this, that, and the other, or whatever. Also, this street, I haven't seen anything like this since I've been here, and I've been here for 2.5 months. But I think that a lot of people back home probably have this fantasy of this place, besides like the condo buildings in downtown, that most of the country is like this, with these shop houses and these super narrow streets, which before I came here, I probably had a stereotype where I assumed that this country was a whole lot of this, but it's not. It's not like this. It's the first time I've seen an area like this. And we got to note out to you all that these are called shop houses. And a lot of these, the situation with a lot of these is these are stores, as you can see, on ground level. And a lot of the people, a lot of the owners live in the upstairs units above here. So boom, 2 for 1. So that's nice. So this is really quaint. These buildings are definitely old school, and they have the old school facades. It looks really nice, but this is the only area of town I've even seen this at. So it's really nice and quaint. And we just want to point that out to you all, just because that might be what's in your mind. This is what this country is all about. It's like this everywhere. It's definitely not. So regardless, it's still nice to see people in general for what it's worth. So we're keeping our masks on. We're trying to keep it real.